Head by 9 can make it 19.
And they could double right back if McDowell strikes here. Little light swishes the rack, and once again the 5-pin disrupted en route to the 7.
Same type of hit. He had the second one in the 10th, only it carried there. I think this one's going right down to the old proverbial wire here, Dan.
It wouldn't surprise me. Had some great match games this week when both the senior and the touring pros struck out to win. Boy. You know, it's amazing. A lot of people, they don't give those seniors enough credit. Those guys can still throw strikes when they have to.
And we've got a first here. We've got a senior asking for a re-rack here on this right lane. Spiezio, who, to be quite honest, the last 2 shots has really not thrown the ball as well as he did the first time on this lane, but has come in light and got that light hit. Is fighting his release just a hair. Needs to get that thumb out just a little quicker.
Is that because you're tense?
Yes, exactly right.
All right. Well, I know everybody that's watching is a little nervous at this point.
Can take the lead with this one. Oh, just enough.
Well, that ball caught just enough of the right side of the 5-pin to chip it out of there, and so big turkey for Spiezio and Morrow, and they lead by 2.
Morrow, who seems to have gotten his act together the last frame. See if he gets this ball out on the lane a little bit or loses it again. Right there, solid 10. We've got a 1-pin match.
Well, that 6-pin just whistled around the 10 that time. Wow, what a shot that was. Doesn't get too much better than that, Mike. Key shot. Now he goes to the harder, shinier ball to shoot the spare.
8th frame. He can't afford to miss it now. He's got to make sure he covers this spare. Dead center.
Now we've got a 1-pin ball game at this point, Mike. Both teams working on spares. Weber up now in the 8th, but the critical shot may happen in the 10th. Weber will bowl the 10th frame for his team, which he hasn't done thus far.
We have to wait and see. A lot of bowling left to be done. The week 10. The week 10. Well, it's set up. If he makes this, McDowell will be relaxed to strike in the 9th frame to give his team the opportunity. We're going to wait and see. It's a 2-pin match right now. If he makes this, both teams will be on spares. It'll be 2 frames for $28,000. And somebody's first title. Somebody's going to win their first title here.
That's right.
Weber says, I'm not missing it now.
And there you see Marc-McDowell eyeing lane 15 here at Red Carpet Lanes in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Graphically, there's a description of the championship game here in the Kessler Seniors Touring Pros Championship. 2
very professional games. Almost every ball in the pocket. The only error, a missed 10-pin in the first frame by Spiezio. McDowell backs off. But
didn't like the grip. Well, like it or not, this is Marc-McDowell's final shot here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. He'd like to make it a good one.
He did. His best of the week, maybe.
That was a one-hopper to shortstop there. That ball had no chance to do anything but hit the 1-3 pocket on the fly.
Wow. We definitely see what his reaction is under pressure. It's a little more loft, a little more speed, a little more lift.
All right, now 51-year-old Mickey Spiezio from Crest Hill, Illinois, just outside of Joliet.
Throwing his biggest shot of the week right here. Leaves the 4-pin. We got a 1-pin match. We could have a tie, Dan.
I know we could. Nothing wrong with that.
Definitely not.
Haven't had one all summer.
And again, in a tie, we'd have a 2-frame roll-off similar to the 9th and 10th frame of a regulation game. We go right into that. No commercial break.
First things first, pick up the 4-pin. Mickey backs off.
No mistakes now.
Nope. Just takes a little extra time. That's experience showing itself.
Yeah, he should. He absolutely should. If he misses this, it would be such a deflator. This team would almost have no chance. He's got it.
Well, he's done his job thus far in this championship. Now it's up to the younger half, Rowdy Morrow of St. Louis, to come up with a big turkey.
And remember, this is the way they wanted it. They wanted Morrow to finish. In the interview, Spiezio said he had confidence in his partner. This first one is so big because if he gets the first one, it almost eliminates the tie possibility. It would force Weber to get that first one in the 10th to strike. If they fill 20, if he goes strike spared. But they cannot shut out the team of McDowell and Weber. They can't shut them out. He knocks it out of there. Woo!
Well, that's strike number 1. The 8-pin and the 10-pin a little late in leaving, but nevertheless, they find themselves in the pit.
Well, there's any number of possibilities right now. So,
well, the best that Spiezio and Morrow can do is shoot 217.
That's right.
Okay, and then the best that Weber and McDowell could shoot would be 226. But
there's anything could happen in between too. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Well, that's why they bowl the championship match. A couple of hearts pounding right there.
4 for sure. Oh, what a pretty shot. I mean, he threw that one so well under the pressure.
Very firm, very crisp.
And good lift with the fingers. That ball hit half pocket and just snapped that 8-10 right out of there. Now, if he gets 9, they finish with 216, would force Weber to get 2 in the 10th to win. If he gets 8, we could still have a possibility of a tie. So 9 or 10 makes Weber get 2, but Weber can still step up and win the match.
And how good will Dick Weber's nerves be through better than 40 years of competitive bowling?
That remains to be seen.
He's certainly been there a few times.
Boy, what a finish. What a finish.
Rowdy Morrow with a beautiful 10th, 11th, and 12th frame finish. 3 strikes. And that's about as good as you can do looking for title number 1.
And there'll be no tie then.
Well, there you see the graphic. Needs 2 strikes rather, to win the match.
Taking no time at all, stepping right up.
Well, you got to be decisive in this situation.
Correct. Tie.
And that'll do it. So Dick Weber gives it a run for the money, gets a handshake and a hug from his young partner Marc-McDowell, but it's the team of Mickey Spiezio and Rowdy Morrow who finally get themselves to the PBA winner's circle.
And their strategy paid off all the way. They thought properly. They made the touring player finish last and made the senior player finish on the opposite team, and that's what turned out to be the difference.
Well, you could almost see Dick, as soon as he let the shot go, realize that he just didn't project it the way he wanted to, and he still nearly ended up with a strike.
It almost set. It almost set.
Boy, how many times have you seen Weber get up there and throw a strike? And I know Dick has got to be disappointed, but at the same time, very pleased indeed with his performance this week. I know the fans have certainly enjoyed his play and Mark's play all week long. It was an exciting championship, and we'll be back, of course, to talk to the winners right after this.